It was an early morning at Tipmer's sheds, and all the engines are ready to start their work on the railway. As they were firing up, they noticed the Fat Controller walking to the sheds with someone that all the engines know him. Sir Charlie Hatt, said Gordon. What are you doing here? It's been so long since we seen you. It's been so long since I see all of you, Gordon. Engines. Charlie Hatt is here to do a documentary on the railway. Oh, what are you doing? Asked Percy. Well, actually, I'm not even started yet. I've been looking through some old files back in the office to see if anything could be interesting for a documentary. And indeed, I found one. This one is really very, very interesting that it's never even existed for years. What is it? Said Henry. Charlie turned to Henry. Well, I'm afraid this one rather I need to talk to is Thomas, Edward, and Gordon. The three blue engines looked at each other. On what? It's on an engine. Very interesting, that engine, said Gordon. I'm afraid we're all busy at the moment. Oh, don't worry, Gordon. I make some changes to the timetable, so you three won't be working today. But, sir... What is it, Percy? Sir, this means that there will be more work on the branch lines and the main line. Don't worry, Percy. I can assure you I'll make the arrangements. I'll send some engines over to assist. Now, off you go, everyone. You all got work to do, he said, and the engines left one by one. Good, said Charlie. Now I can start giving you guys the details. What kind of details is it? Well, it's about this engine named Andrea, with not much any details. She seems to been working on this railway for only a month. Was she really an engine, or is this just a made-up? Oh, she was an engine, sir, said Edward. Not a really useful one at that, replied Gordon. You could say that again, Gordon, said Thomas. Why does she only work on the railway for only a month? Gordon, Edward, you know what happened more than I do. You should guys start. I'd rather not start first, said Gordon. I don't like it, well, even one bit. Edward sighed and decided to start the story. She came to the island around the time where Henry got locked up in the tunnel. And, unfortunately, because Henry got locked up in the tunnel, we had been rushed off our wheels. That was me, Gordon, a red engine named Ego, Atlas, who was our original number 5, and the Wellswood Sodor engines. And, one day, the fat director came to see us in the sheds. Engines, I understand about the work conditions. And I know you don't mind hard work, but you can't be anywhere at once. We already know that, sir, said Gordon. Understood. Now, I made some arrangements to send in an engine over to help us. Who is it? Asked Edward. It's an engine named Andrea. She'll be arriving tomorrow morning. Oh, that is great, sir, said Eagle. That's great. I hope you make her feel welcome, said the director as he walked off. The engines were happy. Finally, help has come. Eagle was the first to meet the new arrival at Vicarstown. Finally, she said. Excuse me, said Eagle, taking a bag. Finding here is not as easy, and it took me some trial and error to find my way around here. Well, it's good you're here. We're desperately needing help. Yes, now show me the way quickly. Eagle was not happy about her attitude, and when he switched on to her line, to her and bumped her. Ouch, why did you do that? You told me to hurry up, and come on, let's go. Andrea was taken aback, although she'd never been treated like that before, but she had no time to argue as they went off. The two engines arrived at Knapford Sheds, where Atlas was there ready to leave. Hello, you must be the new engine. My name is Atlas. Your train should be ready soon. Passenger train will be about 5 minutes later. he said as he puffed off. He looks really small, but quite very useful. Of course he is, said Eagle. That's the point of it. Come on, let's start work anyway. Good. Now I can show you how I do things my way. Andrea, unfortunately, was very rude, bossy, and stubborn. The engines didn't like her attitude. A week after she first arrived, she was taking a passenger train from Vickerstown back to Netford. She was grumbling impatiently. Come on, I must be on time. Be patient, said her driver. We got plenty of time, but Andrea didn't care. And before the guard blew his whistle, she stormed off. Unfortunately, she left so early she left one of the passengers behind. She arrived at Netford 15 minutes early, and there she saw the fact director. By the look of his face, it was not good and not sweet. Andrea, I just heard from the station master at Vickerstown that you left too early, leaving the guard behind and a passenger. This is not good, Angela. I do not like it. This could cause confusion and delay, and also could cause a setback. Andrea felt sorry, but she knew it wasn't her fault. But actually, it was her fault, and she didn't even care. When she returned to the sheds, she grumbled about it all throughout the day and into the night, and the engines found it insufferable. It wasn't until the next day she stopped and ready to set off for work again. Wake up, Angela. A special train was waiting and you had to pull it. Is it coaches or trucks? Trucks, said his driver. Trucks. I won't go. Don't be silly, Angela. Come on, let's go. Angela didn't even want to go, and instead wished steam at the driver. Unfortunately, she also sprayed hot water at him, and then he could feel pain in his face. Oh dear, now you got it. What? What I done?